What is going on, everybody? It is Jamie and welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire. Today's mostly going to be a what sold video, but halfway point we're probably going to talk a little bit about feedback, especially negative feedback on eBay. I recently had one removed. I wanted to talk about that, go into a little bit of detail of what happened, you know, what I could have did better, what eBay could have did better, and then what the buyers should have or could have done to make things a lot more simple. But for now, let's pull some orders. All right, we made an eBay sale. Now you can see in this room, I've started to list some of these shoes that I picked up. I've got some hats that are drying that I just cleaned. And here on the table is this camera. I had talked about this on the Scott Sells Stuff show Sunday nights here on YouTube. And I already had listed this. I listed it for around $79, $80, something like that. And it sold. They had told me that this particular camera might be worth up to $150, $200, and I forgot to go back and actually take a better look at it, but it did wind up selling for the original price I listed it for. It's an Olympus Infinity Zoom 105. I think the price I asked is still a fair price. Happy with the sale. Like I said, I should have went back and looked. It probably could have been worth just a little bit more money, but paid $7 for this, I think, at Salvation Army, so I'm really happy with the sale regardless. Let's get this guy shipped out. Got this one all boxed up. It's going Canada Post expedited parcel to Quebec. And I do believe the reason why this one might have been worth a little bit more money was it's waterproof. But, you know, like I said, I'm still happy with this sale. Could have been worth a little bit more money. There's a lot of cameras that are very, very similar in this model. So I think when I looked it up, maybe I went off of a slightly different model instead of the exact one that is waterproof and maybe has another feature. Like I said, kind of an oversight on my part, but still happy with the sale regardless. All right, we made another eBay sale. Now you might notice stuff going out a little bit cheaper this month because I'm running sales, and then, you know, those sales sometimes create new interest in items, and then maybe I'll send additional money off. This jersey right here was sold at a 30% off sale, so I think it was listed for like $34, and I wound up taking a best offer of a $20 plus shipping. You can see this one is like a very thin jersey. It's not like heavy like one of these ones, or, you know, it's definitely a thinner jersey. It's a practice type jersey, but 20 bucks for this one. We're just trying to move some stuff out right now, but let's get this one shipped out. Got this one in the poly mailer here. This one's going United States Postal Service Parcel Select to St. Joseph's, Michigan. All right, we have a Poshmark.ca order. Now it's a pair of New Balance. Should be easy to find because they're Velcro. I have two Velcro pairs though. They're 9.5 wide. Don't think, yeah, that's the 8. I thought the New Balance part was up higher like this. I think it's this one, these ones. 9.5 wide men's right here. Oops, I'm dropping stuff. These particular ones sold for, I think, a best offer of $34. They might need to go in 2 boxes because they are definitely a very beefy shoe. It's very wide, so we'll grab 2 boxes just in case. We'll get these guys shipped out. All right, I did wind up using a double box, and I think they actually sold for a little more than I had said. I probably threw up on screen as well, so I think it was $38. These ones are going Canada Post expedited parcel, buyer pays shipping on Poshmark, and these ones are going to Quebec. All right, another Poshmark.ca order. And I did take a best offer on a jacket here. Well, I can see it right here in the end. You guys see me pick this up on the last Goodwill 50% off day. It was the quilted Coach Jacket. I wasn't 100% sure what to list it for, so I listed it high. Took a best offer of $75. I think half off was around 10 bucks, something like that. I think that I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. I can't remember if they were asking. I think maybe they were asking 17, so it'd be under $10 I would have paid for this, I think. But yeah, pretty happy with this $75 sale on this nice quilted Coach Jacket. Got this one in the oversized poly bag here. Canada Post expedited parcel, buyer pays shipping on Poshmark, and this one's going to Vancouver, British Columbia. All right, another Poshmark.ca order. This one is supposed to be in clothing too, so let's see if we can get it out here. This was a Nike dry fit polo. Also picked this one up out of the same 50% at the 50% off sale at Goodwill. It's this one right here with the stripes. I think it's got like a break in the stripes or something like that. Posh Sidekick was sending out offers for me. Sent out an offer of $22 and it sold. This one is going to go Canada Post Expedited Parcel. Let's figure out where it's going here in a second. This one's going to Shawinigan, Quebec. I always like to pick up these polos either at the Goodwill bins or on half price days. I don't like to pay full thrift store price for polos anymore, but they do sell usually when you get good brands. So I do like to pick them up. I'm very careful how much I spend on them. All right, we have a Poshmark.com order. Now I did take a best offer on these as well. And you guys see me pick these up at Goodwill in Buffalo, New York when we did the little weekend getaway. Wound up getting $70 USD for these, so that's not really too bad. They're in really great condition. They are Gore-Tex too, which really does help. Couldn't find exact counts for this. There were some that kind of looked like they sold for crazy money, like 150 plus, and then there's other ones that look like they didn't sell for much at all. But we're gonna wind up putting these definitely in a box, maybe even double boxing them. We'll figure that part out, but let's get these ones shipped out. I wind up doing the double box here. Buyer pays shipping, United States priority mail, and this one is going to Walpole, New Hampshire. I recently got some negative feedback on eBay for a PS4 game. Here's how it originally read. Negative feedback. The game arrived fairly quickly, well packed. However, the game's plastic case was one of the filthiest I've ever seen in my entire life. Covered in dust and gunk. The image doesn't show how disgusting it was. I had to immediately toss it into the garbage. I believe it's the disc, but the disc also had gunk on it, had a few chips on the radius, which didn't seem to affect the function, which is why I'm keeping it and not paying for international shipping to return it. Okay, so first of all, I know the game wasn't gunky or junky or anything like that, and I actually have video evidence to prove it. The other thing is, this person's in Canada and I'm also in Canada, so where the international shipping came in, I have no idea. So the first thing I did was I reached out to the person, sent them a message. I waited about a day, a little less than a day, but end of the day. So I messaged them in the morning, and then by the afternoon, I was like already thinking, okay, I'm going to contact eBay. So I contacted eBay. They really didn't do anything. They said it's buyer experience. You know, they are not really saying anything wrong. I had said to eBay customer support, well, I sent them a video of me packaging the game because it was on my channel. So I said, hey, go to this timestamp. You'll see the game. There's nothing wrong with it. They did. I don't even know if they did. I just mentioned that to them. And the other thing, I'm like, they're lying about international shipping. They didn't contact me. They didn't ask for help. They essentially just basically said international shipping is too expensive. I'm not going to return this or be bothered with it, which I don't think is right. Okay. So I did also after contacting eBay twice through eBay itself, I did contact eBay for business, and that person got super annoyed with me because I just kept on circling back around to my point of view. And they basically said, if you contact us anymore regarding this, your message will go on red. I'll actually post that on the screen here for you can read that. I was actually very surprised. I was probably being slightly annoying, I agree, but I was just stating my point over and over, and I didn't understand why eBay was okay with having blatant lies in the feedback regardless. Okay, so then I decided maybe I should reply to the feedback and just say my side of the story. If eBay's not going to help me and this person's not going to talk to me, at least I can just voice my opinion here. So I said, the buyer never contacted me or answered my questions on Messenger. First, we are in the same country. I'm not sure why they're saying international shipping. Second, the game was in good use condition, not gross and gunky when I shipped it. I'm not even sure they're leaving feedback for the right item. I'm always willing to work with buyers, but they need to reply or communicate in some way productively, right? So I thought that was fair. It basically just said that I didn't think the game was gross or gunky. I did have video proof of it, which, you know, I did send to eBay for business, and I also sent directly eBay customer service when I was talking to them through chat on eBay. Neither seemed to care or think that that was valid. So video evidence obviously does not matter. The person finally did reach back out to me and said, hey, I didn't think you were going to help me. They did apologize about the international thing. They're like, sorry, I'll correct that regardless. Like, obviously, we're in the same country. I don't know why I thought it was international. They had said they tried to reach out to me, but there was no option to message me for some reason. The only message they had was to leave feedback. So they left that feedback. So we talked a little bit about it, and I said, hey, do you have a picture of what it looked like? And he's like, no, like I threw away the case because it was gross and gunky. I still don't think it was gross and gunky. However, sometimes you have to be the bigger person. So I said, like, listen, if I give you a partial refund so you can buy a new case or whatever you need to do, would you at the very least change this to neutral feedback? And you don't even have to change your opinion. You can say exactly what you wanted to say. If that's the way you feel, that's fine. But can we work together to try to resolve this? And they said, yeah, if you're willing to give me a partial refund, I'm definitely willing to change the feedback. So I did. I gave them a partial refund. About half of the price of the game is what I gave them. So they did wind up revising the feedback to positive. I didn't have to get the neutral. I will throw it up on screen, but essentially what they say is they never reached out, which we know they didn't reach out, and they never had, you know, a better communication getting a problem resolved. That's essentially what they're saying. Like I said, I'll throw it up on screen if you want to read it yourself. So it took a little work. Unfortunately, in this case, I think eBay should have stepped in and helped me to some extent. I really do not like this buyer experience thing they're doing at eBay now. It just leaves it too open-ended for somebody to like complain about something and it's not even really true. And then there's like little bits of lies into the feedback, and eBay didn't even care. I mentioned multiple times that this is not true, and they are actually lying about what they're saying, and they never even contacted me or asked for help or anything. Like, I do really feel like if somebody can leave feedback on eBay, it has to be for a valid reason, not just because they're upset about the situation. There's might be reasons for things to happen, right? If you got a damaged case, maybe it got crushed in the mail, and that wouldn't necessarily, maybe it's my fault if I didn't pack it right, or maybe, who knows, maybe the package fell in a puddle and it's all gross. I really don't think this package was gross. But regardless, I think you should have to try to resolve the issue to some extent before you can just leave feedback that doesn't make a whole lot of sense like this. I'm also surprised too that eBay wasn't willing to look into this more. They just said, nope, buyer experience. So I don't love that, but let me know down in the comments below and let's pull some more orders. All right, we have an eBay sale and I took a best offer on a lot of DVDs. There's supposed to be 6 of them. They got to be up here. Let me just find them. Okay, these ones right here. I'm pretty sure based off of the tag there. I remember picking these ones up at Onward Thrift. And I'm not into them very much at all, which is why I can lot up a bunch of them and get rid of them that way. They would all sell individually, but a little while ago I was looking just to move stuff out, so I just lotted up some of the media like this, like media. I think I took a $44 offer plus shipping, so that is a pretty good discount for somebody, but I am running sales right now, just trying to clear stuff out. Let's get these ones in a box and we'll get them shipped out. And there is 6 of these also in the lot. Got this one here double boxed. It is a bit heavy too, 6 pounds. I was hoping for a courier rate like maybe ICS or Uni, but for this one, unfortunately, it cost me $16 to ship out. Buyer paid $12. This is Canada Post expedited parcel through Stallion Express. So you gotta be careful when you're lotting media up because it is gonna get heavy. Like I said, I was kind of hoping for a courier service on this one. I think I had to pay an extra $4. I charged $12. It cost me about $16. It was like $15.90 something, but let's just say 16 bucks. So, you know, losing a little bit of money on shipping on here, but overall, I'm still making good money on the DVD sale, lotting them up. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and try to find that video. I feel like I got a whole box of like media like that for like $1 or like basically $1 a piece. They were really cheap. So still making good money here. Happy with the sale. All right, another eBay sale. This is a Funko Pop. We're running a sale on these guys as well. This is my last Nightmare Before Christmas. This is the Oogie Boogie. He is all sealed up. I don't know if you can kind of see through there a little bit. I'll throw the right one up on screen so you can see what it is. But Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie Boogie. It's like an art collection one. We'll have to find the right box here in a second. I might have to come back and look. But $24, I think, plus shipping for this one. Let's get it shipped out. Got this one all boxed up. ICS courier via Stallion Express. And this one's going to Beaver Bank, Nova Scotia. Another eBay sale. This one is supposed to be in the rack, so we'll have to dig a bit for it. It is a jersey, but it's a soccer jersey, and I took a best offer. See if we can find it here. Might be this one right here. Yeah, it's a Team Canada soccer jersey. Yeah, it's this one. I had it listed a little bit higher, and I'm running sales, like I said, on eBay, 30% off. This one's got a few little pulls in it and imperfections, but it is an Adidas Team Canada soccer jersey. Pretty decent. Like I said, I think I got about somewhere between $22 and $24. I'll throw the right number up on screen, but let's get this one shipped out. All right, I wound up putting this one in the thank you poly mailer. I still have a few left, quite a few actually, so you'll probably see those for a little while still on the channel. This one's going ICS courier to Windsor, Ontario. All right, so we sold a pair of shoes on eBay. I know they're in this bin because I just put them in here. Just listed these not long ago. Just have to make sure we have the right sizes here. 10 and 10, yeah, they're right here. So these are the Kohan Grand, is it Grand Zero or Zero Grand? Grand Zero, I think. I actually wore a pair of these. I kept a pair for myself and wore them to a wedding on the weekend. They are very comfortable. Wound up getting, I think, like $64 for these. We're going to just put them in a box like this, get them shipped out. But yeah, pretty happy with these. You know, obviously $10 into these. If you guys just didn't, if you didn't see that video, I will link it down below as well. Picked up a whole bunch of shoes recently and starting to sell. Got this one boxed up. United States Postal Service Ground Advantage. This one's going to Alabama. And they also reached out to me before they paid. I thought maybe they were going to cancel the order. They asked about other colors and what was available because they seen I had other ones listed. Unfortunately, they just wanted the one pair. Well, fortunately, I'm still really happy with the sale, honestly. But they said if you ever come across, and they sent me a list of colors, they'd be interested. They obviously really love these shoes, so thought that was cool. Definitely happy with the sale for the sale of the Kohans. All right, we have a Depop sale, and it's a black pair of Timberland boots here. I did sell one of these on Facebook Marketplace as well. I think it's the 9 wide right here that we sold. So I did already sell one pair of these locally, so that's cool. I think I got $91 USD, which I'll throw the conversion up because I'm not sure. Also verified that that is the right size of the one that just sold. I might peel a couple of these stickers off, like the prices and stuff, before I do box these ones up. But really happy with these ones. I did pay up for these ones though. You'd have to go watch the video, go rewatch the video if you didn't see that. But I think I paid about 40, maybe 40 or 50 bucks for these. I already can't remember. That's, you know, how good my memory is these days. But I know I'm making money on these, pretty decent money still. So let's get these ones shipped out. Wound up stuffing some packing paper in here so nothing rattled around. Then I used 2 poly bags and sort of made this box here. United States Postal Service Parcel Select. These are going to California. I think it cost me about $14 to ship them. So it cost me a few extra dollars to get these ones out because I think on Depop I charge $7 USD, which winds up being about around $9 to $10, which is similar to eBay. Like I said, these are a little bit heavier. I'm okay with paying a little extra for shipping because we're still making out pretty good on these boots. All right, we have a Poshmark.com order. Now we're going to the wholesale bin here, and we're looking for Willie. Willie Nelson. Not sure how far down he's going to be. So this is one of the ones I got from the wholesale buy. It's a cutoff shirt. It's one of the ones I was considering. Might just take it down on the ground here. I was actually considering taking this one to the antique mall, but we didn't wind up doing that, so we left it listed for now. All right, it took me a little more digging. I think I picked over this one or went over this one a few times. It's just his face when I folded it. So yeah, let's get this one shipped out. I think I got $23 USD for this one. Not too bad. Like this one is just a cutoff shirt. It's like more Y2K. So it's like more modern vintage. I don't even think this one is like technically vintage, not 20 years old, but Y2K for sure. Got this one in the thank you poly bag as well. United States priority mail, buyer pays shipping on Poshmark, and this one's going to Lincoln, California. All right, another Poshmark.com order. So this is USD. I got $25 USD for this jacket. I did accept a best offer, I think, on this one. But yeah, it's not branded like Nike or Reeboks or any big brand like that. It's just NFL, Colts, no extra branding at all. $25 USD. I kind of feel like I pulled this out of the Goodwill bins. If not, I wouldn't have paid much for sure, but I feel like this was a bins find, so I'm not into this a lot. No matter how you look at it, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have paid much for this. But yeah, happy with the sale. Good time of year to sell spring jackets. Let's get this one shipped out. Buyer pays shipping on Poshmark. United States priority mail, and this one's going to Chesterville, Virginia. All right, we made a Poshmark.ca sale. This is a pair of Keens. Now, I just moved them all out of here because this is going to be all Kohans when I'm done. So it should be just on top. I've got a mess of shoes in here that I actually have to go through. But yeah, it's this pair right here. I think I got $41 for these Keens. They're in like new condition. I thought it'd take a little longer to sell because it's not the best size ever. 7.5, women 7.5. But yeah, we'll get these ones in a box and get them shipped out. All right, got these ones boxed up. These ones are going Canada Post expedited parcel, buyer pays shipping on Poshmark, and they're going to Vancouver, British Columbia. Sold a flag on Poshmark. It says it's going to be in here, Now I have 2 of them, so make sure we grab the right one. I think it's this one. So this one I got from this particular flag, I think it's the Broncos, and that came from a wholesale buy. And this one I pulled out of the Goodwill bins, so I'm not into this one very much at all. I will verify this is the right colors. I'm pretty sure this is it. This one is the Rams. I think I got $15 on Poshmark.ca. Not too bad really for this flag. These things aren't worth a ton of money, but they are kind of fun to find. So this one right here, pretty happy it's going through Poshmark because it is going quite a distance. Canada Post, expedited parcel, Corner Brook, Newfoundland. If I would have to pay for this directly through Canada Post, even though it is lightweight, I'd have to send it with stamps, or if it was, you know, if it was on eBay, maybe I could do the expedited light. But through Poshmark, definitely happy that the buyer's paying shipping on this one because it would have cost probably a little bit more money. Poshmark.ca order. This one should be on the rack, and I believe it's going to be over here because it was a wholesale buy item. I think I got $34 for this Dallas Mavericks. Novowitzki, is that how you say that? It's got a little couple spots right there, but really it's a pretty nice jersey. It's a medium. I believe this is the one that we, somebody had said, oh, I think that's the big, tall, oh, maybe it was me saying it was the big, tall, white guy. That's about all we knew about this particular guy, this particular basketball guy. But yeah, regardless, let's get this one shipped out. $34 on Poshmark. All right, got this one in the thank you poly bag here. Canada Post, expedited parcel, buyer pays shipping on Poshmark. And this one's going to Barhead, Alberta. The last item, I wound up pulling this one last night, and I actually just got somebody on my last YouTube video say, hey, I think these particular bathing suits sold at Costco for like 25 bucks or something like that. That's very possible. I don't really know because I couldn't find a whole lot of information about this particular bathing suit, which I'm going to take out of this as well and just ship it, just the bathing suit. I'm not shipping it with the cardboard. I did wind up getting $30 on Poshmark for these. So, you know, they're obviously going to sell for, I still think around the $25 to $30 mark because they are brand new without tags. A couple of them do have the tags. I don't think this is one of them, but it's got the little thing where the tag was. Yeah, 30 bucks, you know, I think locally I've got some people that's asked me about them. They haven't picked them up yet, so I do think they will all sell. You know, maybe not for $30. This one did sell for $30 though, but maybe they're going to be 25 or 20 local. I don't know. But regardless, I got $5 into each one of these bathing suits. So I'm pretty happy with that. Let's get this one shipped out. All right, once again, in the thank you poly bag here, buyer pays shipping on Poshmark. Canada Post expedited, and these ones are going to St. Albert, Alberta. All right, leave a comment down below what you guys think of buyer experience on eBay. If you had an issue like this, I'd be interested. Let me know down in the comments. Anyways, guys, if you like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content. And we will see you guys very, very soon.